I just wanted to ask Louis, we've heard a lot from Evo Morales and other speakers about capitalism and blaming many of these problems on capitalism. Do you agree with that? Is capitalism the problem, or has capitalism improved your life in some ways as well?
Escucharon ellos que Evo Morales decía que el problema de fondo es el capitalismo. ¿Usted está de acuerdo con esta visión o piensa que el capitalismo también ayudó a desarrollarse? Digamos, ¿qué es lo que usted piensa de ello?
Claro, ¿no? En una palabra, bueno, usted sabe de que en este momento vengo de tan lejos, de donde tal vez no se conocen estas cosas, primera vez en mi vida de que estoy escuchando esto. Bueno, yo puedo pensar las dos cosas, ¿no? Por muchas razones. Una de que, por ejemplo, el capital, aquí, de acuerdo al evento que se está realizando, el capitalista está como culpable de esta depredación, de esta maldad que tenemos sobre la tierra. Pero dentro de lo que yo pienso, dentro de mi criterio personal, también pienso de que hay una parte de descuido, de falta de manejo, porque la tierra es tan sabia, la naturaleza es tan poderosa, que tal vez el mismo poblador, pienso, ¿no?, que podría ser así. El tema de que no llueve a veces porque se ha dejado de que se llenen de sedimento aquellas cañadas, aquellas lagunas en las cuales eran portadoras de mucha agua. Entonces, al dejarlas sedimentar, que nunca se ha hecho un manejo o porque nunca se ha visto la forma de sacar ese sedimento para que siga quedando agua.
I come from very far, and at this conference, it's the first time I hear all these theories. In fact, that it's capitalism's fault. It made me think, but personally, I think it's the fault of all humans who didn't preserve the nature we're living in. Independently if they're like big capitalists or small farmers, everybody should have taken more charge of preserving nature.
Louis, this conference is known as the People's Summit, and I wonder, there's people watching around the world via our broadcast. Do you have a message or a sentiment that you'd like to share with people perhaps who are living lifestyles in countries in the global north which are not sustainable?
Bueno, para finalizar, si tuviera usted algún mensaje para la gente que está viviendo en otras partes del mundo, que quizás tiene estilos de vida muy diferentes al suyo, pero para que comprendan, digamos, el problema que usted está viviendo.
Claro, el mensaje para la gente del mundo, por decir, es de que si aún hay tiempo, de que no permitan llegar a este momento en el cual nosotros estamos viviendo, con tanta contaminación, con tanta mortandad. No sé si por la misma contaminación hay tantas enfermedades, no solo en los animales. Entonces el mensaje sería que habría que prevenir para que no corran la misma suerte de nosotros.
My message to all people of the world is: do not let it happen what is happening to us now. Try to preserve your environment, try to preserve nature, because we're living big problems which I don't want to face all of it.
For us to end the interview with, it's been absolutely fantastic talking to you, and I'd like to say thank you for joining us on OneClimate and for sharing your views.
Muchas gracias por compartir.
Mil gracias también por darme esta cobertura y hasta otro momento.
Thanks to you and for giving this space to him.
Thank you very much. I think that's a great interview to finish the day with, Jeff. Have you got any final comments before we wrap up?
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate one thing that Louis said to us there, which I think might be surprising to some people who've been watching this conference for a few days. We've heard a lot from very powerful, connected international diplomats talking a lot about capitalism and what sort of capitalism is to blame or not to blame. And we asked Louis about that, and he brought it straight back to the heart of the matter, and he said, I've never heard talk about capitalism before coming to this conference. It's not to say it's not capitalism's fault, but what he said is, I think it's the fault of all the people who have failed to preserve nature. You know, whether it's a big capitalist or a small farmer, anyone who isn't really paying attention to nature is at fault. So those are the words of the people who are impacted most by the changes in our climate.
It's certainly very interesting. We've spent 2 days now looking at the coverage coming out of Bolivia and monitoring live feeds from Evo Morales and from some of the plenaries. You spend 5 minutes talking to somebody on the front line of climate change, and they cut through the theory, they cut through the crap, and they tell you this is something that we need to sort out. And I think it's quite a nice note to end our coverage today. If you've joined us partway through that, then we'll aim to replay some of those interviews tomorrow, and we'll look forward to joining you there. Thank you very much.